Hi, this is the second video for limestone, and we're going to start by looking at carbonates. Carbonates react with acids to produce salts, carbon dioxide and water. So let's have the example of calcium carbonate, and we're going to react this with sulfuric acid, and this will make calcium sulfate, which is a salt, carbon dioxide and water. So let's have a look at the symbol equation. Calcium carbonate has the formula CaCO3, sulfuric acid has the formula H2SO4, and when these two react we get the salt, which is calcium sulfate, and this has the formula CaSO4, carbon dioxide, which is CO2, and water, which is H2O. The type of salt produced depends on the type of acid that the carbonate is reacting with. So let's suppose that rather than reacting our calcium carbonate with sulfuric acid, we react it with hydrochloric acid, we would get a chloride rather than a sulfate. The final part of this video will be looking at the uses for limestone and the impact of obtaining limestone. Limestone is used to create cement and other building materials. Cement is created by heating powdered limestone in a kiln. Cement is then mixed with sand and water to make mortar, which is used to stick bricks together. Cement can also be mixed with sand and aggregate is a mixture of water and gravel, and this makes concrete. So what are the impacts of obtaining limestone? Limestone is quarried out of the ground, and this permanently scars the landscape as there are large unsightly holes left from where the rock has been taken. Also, quarrying destroys habitats and displaces animals, and when the quarrying has finished, the habitats and animals may not come back. Furthermore, the quarrying process is noisy and creates a considerable amount of dust pollution. Also, the limestone is transported to where it is required, and this is usually done by lorries, which leads to pollution and congestion. However, limestone is very useful. Limestone is used to create cement and concrete, which allows us to produce roads and houses. Limestone is also used to neutralize soils, which allows crops to be grown and yields to increase. Limestone is also used in power stations to neutralize sulfur dioxide, which reduces the amount of acid rain. Mining for limestone provides jobs for locals, which increases the economic activity of the local area around the quarry. Limestone is useful in the building industry because it is cheap, very strong, and never rots. Therefore, we need to weigh up the cost of mining limestone with the benefits of using limestone. And if possible, we need to minimize the cost of when we are mining it. So we need to minimize the pollution, make sure that the habitats and the animals return after the quarry has been used. For more videos, content, quizzes and past papers, go on to www.elevise.co.uk.